see me? Wait. Please, I need your help. I don't have much time. They want to erase me. They want to erase who I am. They're coming.
Who defaced the pages of this manifesto? This is a disaster. This is poison. Who fed you this poison? It was the librarian, wasn't it? That snake. How did nobody see these being distributed? Cooper, get us some water. Sovereign water from the commissary. Go! Where is it? Not the defaced manifesto. Where is it? Tell me, or I'll tell them.
But you are them. I don't know what you're talking about.
Child, where is it?
Where's what?
I did not call for Prizrak.
Our computer scrubbed the word poison. I have to check it out.
It's not like that, Derringer. I can handle this Prical myself.
Look, I need to know if someone's poisoning the food and water supply in this place.
I'm talking about this, you idiot. Poison for the mind.
It's just a manifesto.
Not just. It's been contaminated. These are the words of Zager.
Zager is dead. But I guess we could dig him up and shoot him again. Anything else, Murray?
What? That's not enough?
The girl's infected. Found reading contraband. Third offense. We are taking her
I
to
didn't read
calibration.
I'm
anything.
in charge, Derringer. You will put her in a confinement cell. There will be no recalibration without my authority.
Fine. Just do it before the arrival. And watch your step.
What's your step?
You ever shut up?
Bring her a blanket. I don't want her freezing to death before tomorrow. Hurry up!
Good evening, citizens of Metamorphosis. As we make our final preparations, we must be extra vigilant. Recent events have brought us the capture and killing of a man whose sinister, disgusting actions caused no small amount of grief. You know who I am referring to. I will not speak his name again. But even though he has been eliminated, other threats remain. Just tonight, another treasonist was attempting to infect the minds of our youngest and brightest with lies, masquerading as divine text. This Mimeo apostate will be dealt with in the same manner as the one who inspired him. Keep a watchful eye out for our Republic, my friends. And in return, she will watch over you.
You're still here. You have to help me. They're going to hurt me. Recalibrate me. She's probably watching me now. They say I'm infected, contaminated for reading something I wasn't supposed to. Can you help me somehow? Can you help me get out of here? The cameras. Can you see me? You can see me in there. Yeah. What's the difference? There's no way you can help me from there. You're just another pair of eyes watching me. Did you do that? Did you open the door? I don't know who you are or how you're doing this, but somehow you found a way into this place. Can you help me find a way out? Okay, let's go.
A good reminder, use the cameras to see what's in the next room.
Arrival proceeds as planned. We will not be swayed by cowardly acts of terror. Stricter punishments for traitors urged. I heard the powers that be are secretly hoping for some kind of an attack to justify all these new security measures. And while they would prefer it to be bloodless, I suspect they'll take anything. Perhaps they'll even carry it out themselves to ensure it happens before the arrival.
Hello. Please do not be alarmed by the sound of my voice. My name's Cooper. I am communicating with you in text-to-speech because it is too risky for me to use my real voice. I am the one who found the phone in the girl's room just a moment ago. I've returned the phone to her because she is in danger and I wish to help her. It seems you wish to help her too. I do not presume that you are as technically inclined as I am. So I will skip the occupational lingo and get directly to the point. The phone she's carrying is a link, giving you access to our facility's online network. It is called OmniView. By entering OmniView, you can easily move from one camera to another. To keep the girl out of sight, you'll need to scout ahead for her. The rest I'll explain as you go. Good luck. I'm sure you can hack it in this place. That was a joke, by the way. Sometimes my humor gets lost in translation.
They won't find me in here.
I once spent some time stuffed in a locker. This may surprise you, but I wasn't very popular in high school.
Sanchez,
Yes, madame.
don't forget to give her the sodium thiopental injection.
Yes, madame.
Looks like one of my colleagues has left a pin code sitting out for everyone to see. I long for the days when basic common sense was a prerequisite for gainful employment.
Let's see what he's carrying. Got it.
As a certified Kickstarter addict, my humble key resender is filled with enough side-scrolling chiptune games to fill a lifetime's worth of the Reagan era. Shovel Knight is one of the good ones though, an 8-bit homage that marries old-school platforming with cutting-edge game design. I cry a little tear whenever I lose my hard-earned gold after a clumsy mistake, and I love it. If 2014 had a baby with 1989, she'd look a whole lot like Shovel Knight. This is P0 brand pepper spray. You can equip this for the girl in the bottom left corner of your screen. Each canister contains a single shot. It will temporarily disable guards, but be careful. Before long, they'll be back on patrol and angrier than ever.
I found some pepper spray. Zero. Look, pepper spray.
Recently, the children in Metamorphosis have become more brazen in their attempts to take things from the Prizrak. Surely, this was Zager's influence.
Got him. Zager killed in firefight with Prizrak. The depravity of this man was boundless. Best to remove the comments section for the online edition, and change "shot dead by Prizrak" to "killed in firefight by Prizrak." This way it suggests he was given a sporting chance. When the surveillance video of this day surfaces, and it will, it's going to require major surgery if they want it to look like justice.
I'll check his pockets. Nice. A cassette.
The paranoia is warranted in this case. A precal once found the key to the armory and stole a dozen tasers. It took 7 Prizrak to finally bring him down. Despite being obnoxious, this poster makes a valid point. The girl is less likely to attract attention if she walks softly. If you find a cassette player, perhaps you could hear what is on it. I remember seeing an old boombox when we ransacked one of Zager's hideout. Few games make us think about the stories and secrets we all keep hidden from others. Gone Home is a beautiful game, one I found myself ruminating on long after its credits. I found myself thinking on the Overseer's manifesto and his crusade for a more idyllic society. Our relationship with technology provides order and control. Yet, even in a place like this, there are things even cameras can't see. This is a battery charging station. Certain Omni abilities will drain the battery on the girl's phone. You'll see her battery life displayed in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Direct the girl to any recharging station to juice up. Collected contraband is up by 47% in recent months. For a secure location, you would be surprised by what we find in their pockets.
Welcome to my domain.
Hey there, you just found a data broker terminal. These are located throughout the facility. Any data you collect by scanning items in OmniView can be traded to the data broker in exchange for new Omni abilities. Omni abilities are valuable tools for gathering information and assuming control of the girl's environment.
What would you like? Lure Prizrak away from the trolls. Listen in on voicemail messages. Monitor Prizrak patrol routes. Listen in on voicemail messages. Leaving so soon.
Good idea. We can recharge here. Pepper spray here.
Gentlemen, I am not going to explain this to you again. Mireille Prideaux can hem and haw all she wants, but that is not in charge of security. I am. You transfer copies of the children's fingerprints to my secure server, or you can consider yourself reassigned to the graveyard shift.
The Prizrak waged their campaign against Zager from this very room. The following conversation was recorded 2 months ago.
Listen, Prizrak, calling the man a menace doesn't give him the credit he deserves. Put another team on scrubbing through the footage.
I will, sir. Though so far the camera network hasn't been terribly effective.
Zager's a human being, not some phantom. He casts a shadow like the rest of us. And I'm giving you more than you should need to find him. Now, should that prove too difficult for you?
No, sir. I understand. Watch your step.
Oh, no. I think he's had enough. Let's go for the steal. Got it. Let's see what he's got on him. Nothing. Oh no, Prizrak. And he sees me. Help!
My eye!
A fingerprint scan. It would be terrible if this got into the wrong hands. They would have a lot of power at their fingertips. Hint, hint.
This is Quinn Derringer. We've had another instance of someone screwing with the generator over at the power station. I ordered that fingerprint reader installed a week ago. I want it done today. Is that understood? Call me back when you get this. And I suggest you give me the news I want to hear.
Let them eat cake. Had Marie Antoinette said that to her teammates during a death match in Fat Princess, she probably would have kept her head. In this endlessly entertaining action RTS, eating cake is a means of restoring your character's health. The mission is straightforward enough. Rescue a Rubenesque royal, and feed her as much cake as you can carry until she's too heavy for the opposing team to carry her. Irresponsible eating has never been this much fun.
I'll check his pockets. Got it. I'll hold on to this. Let's see what he's carrying. I got something. Nothing.
Last month, a Prequel got their hands on a canister of pepper spray. They blinded a loyalist Prizrak during routine inspection.
Let's see what's inside the box.
my domain. See anything you like. Sorry to see you go.
There is an ideal we all live by. A pillar upon which all our collective hopes and aspirations are stacked, extending upwards towards a glorious future. We create symbols to give these ideals power, to remind us to look up, to look forward. Today I give you that symbol with an expectation of the greatness it will inspire. We must remain open to all things, while still vigilant against the corruptive forces working around us. Let this symbol be our beacon through the long night, and let it stand as a testimonial once we reach the light of the sun.
Okay, how does it sound? Dear Mr. Derringer, after mentioning this to you in passing, I wanted to send you this letter reminding you of my sincere desire for advancement. I believe I have a lot to offer, and in my current position, I will not be able to demonstrate my true potential. Plus, it's boring. Whenever you have time, I would love the opportunity to discuss my moving to the day shift at greater length. Sincerely, yada yada yada. How's that?
He can protect me.
Hey, Clark. You can sleep in your debt. Come on. Derringer wants us to lock up the atrium.
I had a dream I won the lottery.
Yeah? What was the jackpot?
10,000.
You gotta dream bigger than that if you want to buy your way out of here.
Now's our chance. Let's go through this door. Can you hack the door? What do we do now?
Hello. It is Cooper again. You cannot open that door with your current version of the OmniView software. You will need to update your software at a daemon server. Upgrade to version 1.0 and you can open this door. Then, you can get the girl to the library. The nearest demon is in the commissary on the other side of the dorms. I will add this waypoint to your map. Proceed with caution.
It seems like you have a plan. What do we need to do? Going in for the steal. He's not carrying anything.
Put this in the box with leaves of grass. He and Whitman deserve each other. He would teach our innocents to dance and carouse. Seduction and the majesty of a man's body befit such a vagrant as Zorba. But they don't belong here, where we give people their best home. This is a blueprint for destroying one's life. Are we not here to give people happiness? They cannot be taught suicide.
This was the best game.
I hope they can't see me here.
Settle down, children, settle down. I am as anxious as you are to acquaint myself with Miss Prideaux. She is a most welcome addition to our Republique. And to that end, I would like to present her and all of you with this small gift, a symbol of longevity and the relationships we look forward to watching take root.
Thank you so much, Headmaster. As one who will be so singularly focused on the well-being of these young, bright minds, I am truly humbled. I cannot express how sincerely I am looking forward to getting to know each and every one of you.
Zager's poisoned manifestos. More fuel for the fire.
What? What is this? Mon Dieu. Banning the children's access to such fundamental literature was not enough. Now he believes these books have been smuggled into the domes. Please let the headmaster know that I shall investigate this, despite his suspicions being not only unwarranted, but mildly insulting.
Madame, do you really want me to tell him that?
All but the last part.
Mirai's liberal arts education is of little benefit in this crushing environment. I wonder if she would even recognize her former, idealistic self.
Prizrak, I just received an alarming message that 933W was seen leaving the library wearing one of our uniforms. He may be heading back your way to find that girl he's been crushing on. Notify me immediately if the actions of any of our agents seem in the least bit suspicious to you.
Zager's secret compound discovered. Inside the rat hole, sources say pornography, drugs everywhere. Zager almost certainly had other hiding spots. Even Derringer suggested as much to me the other night in a, interview? I'm not printing this, of course. Makes him look bad. Makes them all look bad. You can't be perceived as having crack security when a crackpot is living in your walls rent-free.
What's that?
That's strange.
I'll check his pockets. Nice. P0 here. I'll hold on to this. Pyramid flags flutter in the wind. His voice carries above them, singing a promise to lead these men to honor, protect, and love them. From his garden perch, he keeps us secure against the forces of evil. He spares our minds the hollow allure and fraud of Zager's upheaval. The Republique stands and will for all time, safe from ruin or disaster, because he is watching out for us all, our noble and wise headmaster. Hey, Fishy, you hungry? Here you go. What does the world look like to you? Fishy, I'll tell you a secret. I like a boy who lives on the other hall. The one we call Weep. He sits beside me in history class, and he's adorable. I'm too shy to talk to him.
"390H, my dear, my inspiring pupil. I know you're not accustomed to gifts, but this is more than just some trinket. It is a secret between you and I, and it cannot be shared until we are both ready. So I will keep the key for safekeeping until the two of us agree to open it together. Until then, I hope you will treasure its beauty as much as I do you. And when you gaze upon it, I hope your thoughts will be of me."
This is the girl's room. 390H. Of course, this isn't what she calls herself.
I'll take this. Let's go for the steal. Got it.
what your arrogance has wrought. You are destroying the things that make your life meaningful. You are doing this to yourself. And unless you tell me where you have hidden that manifesto, I will accelerate that which you have already chosen to inflict upon yourself. Prizrak, take this precal to confinement.
No sign of the precal.
An old Zager cassette. Going in to pick his pockets. Got it. I hope they can't see me here.
Hey, I'm arranging one of the tech crews to run a full diagnostic of the metal detectors in the facility. But I want you to oversee the work on your station personally. There are too many potential hiccups that could be had in the commissary. And with the arrival approaching so quickly, I'm looking to you to shore up the weakest link. If you need any additional resources, you let me know.
You have just found a new bat.
I'll be taking this. Good idea. My battery was getting...
Welcome to my domain. What would you like? Lure Prizrak away from the trolls. Leaving so soon.
I'll hold on to this. I'll check his pockets.
Over there!
Help!
Hurry up!
If the girl needs to circumvent a room full of Przrak, the vents are a good way to travel.
Can you open this box?
Get that threat level up.
Let's see what he's carrying. Got it. What's yours is mine. Going in for the steal. Nice.
Threat level normalizing.
No use hiding. What's that? NTR.
We need a screwdriver to open this vent.
Welcome to my me. See anything you like. Read email exchanges. Leaving so soon.
I found some pepper spray.
No sign of the girl. Door won't budge. The door's locked. I need an override.
Good idea. My battery was running low.
What the? Place is quiet. I'll find you. Over there. I'm going after the subject.
Help!
It burns! Ridgeback checking in.
Before we can look to the future, we must look to the one who will lead us there.
The door.
How are you out of your cage?
Mireille.
I gave you a stay of execution, and this is how you repay me.
Mireille is coming.
Well, those flickering embers of clemency have gone cold.
There must be another way out of here.
That file is dead, and so have we. So are you when I get down there.
There must be something you can do.
The slothful Union man spends more time relaxing beneath the shade. Wisely, the politician. The neighborly policeman gives the children time to settle down, maintaining law and order with... The working class heroes keep their head. The overseer secures the bonds between us all. Only let him... The monopolist unifies. The civil engineer takes what is true, regardless of source, and puts it
to use for safety and comfort.
Okay, let's get out of here before she shows up.
Welcome to my domain. Care to purchase new abilities? Reveal print applications on the map. Some see you go.
I'll hold on to this.
Nicely done. You are one cool customer. Now you have the Omni software update needed to access. I have said, before going, I recommend...
Welcome to my domain. See anything leaving so soon?
You know what I want. It's over. You're a rat in a cage.
Censorship AI to be updated, expanded. Profanity. An assault on young and old alike. Now that has gone too far. You can have my right to privacy. You can have my booze and caffeine and chocolate. But when you take away my right to curse a blue streak, you leave me with nothing to say. For once, in my job, I am absolutely speechless.
Fake passports and foreign currency. The Overseer has an escape plan, even if the rest of us do not.
Mr. Tregler's off. Vice Admiral Matthews of the...
A screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
There's no escape.
Welcome to my domain. Care to purchase? Read email exchanges. Come back anytime.
Oh, the screwdriver broke.
Nothing.
I'll check his pockets. Got it.
Bridge rag checking in. What's that? No use hiding. Nothing. No sign of the girl.
I'll check his pocket. He's empty.
Nothing going.
This is a Taser Model C.
It's a taser. Good idea. We can recharge here.
Place is quiet. Heading our way now. Clear.
Raise the threat level.
Lost sight of the subject.
I'll check his pockets. He's not carrying anything. Oh no.
I would add stolen cell phones to that list.
Who did that?
Let's see what he's carrying. It's empty. northerly side of the commissary. This is where wheat beats.
Though this email doesn't mention it, we all know it was the librarian that slipped those poisoned manifestos to the kids.
This is Central. Derringer's folks distributed the new allotment of tasers last night. With all the added precautions because of the arrival, he insisted they be stowed in the lockbox for safekeeping. Passcode is 4118. And watch your step. If you thought the old ones had a kick, you really don't want to be on the business end of one of these new models.
Why are they spying on the boy? I'll hold on to this. I found a taser.
Pasternak, in the Soviet Union. There are few things like... One, can you believe Japan? The body is...
Let them eat cake. Consumers don't. I grab a modern destiny was they call don't when I play Kentucky.
I've never been over here before. Headmaster calls it separate spheres.
Such a display of finality is premature, don't you think?
Derringer doesn't think so.
Nothing going.
Increase the threat level.
I'll check his pockets.
Oh, over there!
I found some of the Prizrak stuff. The screwdriver snapped in half.
Zager's altered manifesto was still a work in progress at the time of his death. This old-school boombox is ideal for playing back any audio cassettes the girl finds. The first photograph Zager ever took. There's an interesting story behind it. He told of it in his version of the manifesto. Zager was always inspired by uprisings. He hoped to inspire those inside Metam. Zager called this photo the perfect metaphor for our times.
You know what? Privacy is dead. Somehow, I'm still alive. It's missing. And someone's been in here. I swear it. I know what you're probably thinking. And yeah, I am paranoid.
Threat level is
But you'd be paranoid too if everyone was always out to get you. I swear I put these pictures away before I left. And they're scattered everywhere. Maybe was I just drunk? No. Someone was here. I can't stay here. Whoever it was, whoever messed with my stuff, they'll be back. I had to leave this place. I suppose it was only a matter of time. Keeping a secret from the overseer is hard enough. Keeping a secret room, well, that's nearly impossible. I'm gonna have to burn this spot and move on now. Still, this is a life, right? Show me a revolutionary who isn't living in their own and I'll show you a revolution destined to fail. Because when that fateful day arrives and technology betrays us, I'll be well suited for survival. I'll set up shop, string some tin cans together, and I'll start spreading that gospel. But for right now, I can't settle down. I can't. Gotta stay hungry. Gotta stay lean. Living in shadow is a necessity in my line of work. You know what it's like? I'm like that rat scratching around behind your walls. Until one day, you don't hear him anymore. And you sit there and you hope he went silent because he's dead. But in your heart of hearts, you know that rat ain't dead. He's off somewhere, making more rats. Oh, God, this collar. Itchy, man. It's got me scratching like a flea-bitten dog in a patch of poison oak. Not to mention, I've got this clicking in my head that I just can't seem to shake. Bet you the overseer probably put a chip in my brain. Now it's malfunctioning. I figured forcing everyone to wear a collar wasn't enough, so he decides to tag us too. I have got an epic case of cabin fever. I think maybe I'm going crazy. Crazier than usual. I gotta get out of here. I gotta... I tell you, my mind, it's melting. It's dripping out of my ears. It's all this technology, this invisible energy. It's cutting right through me every second of the day. Wi-Fi is killing me, man. It's cutting me down. Slowly. There's no way to... There's no way to turn my brain off. And no way to keep this guy's gray matter a secret from his prying eyes. Because he's psychic. No, don't say that. Stop saying that. Stop saying that. He has 1 billion cameras in this place, that's all. 1 billion cameras. And they're all aimed at me. Better if they were guns. You know, I'd kill myself if I thought it'd keep him from reading my thoughts. But he'd probably just dig up my corpse, plug out my spine, and shove it into some computer. Is that even possible? Can people really do that yet? Oh, God. My only choice is to keep drinking. Just keep drinking until my mind resembles an overcooked asparagus. I think I'm halfway there, I think. Every brain cell I drown is one less piece of evidence that bastard's thought police could turn against me. Booze is the best degaussing gun. Okay, I gotta go. Remember, don't trust me. Not even anyone. Zager here. I want to apologize for the recent radio silence, but lately there's been a special project occupying my time. See, I'm taking the old man's manifesto and I'm making a few changes. Treglazov may think his words are gospel, but I think he could use an editor. So I'm touching up those beautiful lies with a little ugly truth. All you've got to do is read between the lines. I gotta say, it's actually been easier than you might think. You can't swing a dead Prizrak without hitting a stack of manifestos in this place, so no shortage of raw materials. Oh, and if you're wondering about distribution, well, all I can say is there's a few sympathetic parties down here willing to scatter these new and improved copies around, like drugs on a schoolyard. Good luck rounding them all up, Derringer. Oh, and Treglazov, if you're listening, and let's be honest, you probably are, then know this. The damage is done. My marked up manifestos will soon go into circulation. They will be read. They'll be passed around. Eyes will be opened. Minds will be blown. And there will be no going back. You can't stuff the back in this Trojan horse. So happy reading. This is Zager saying to you, don't trust anybody. Not even me. Oh, but read my book.
See what he's got on him. Nothing.
I wonder what this mystery room with no camera feed could be. A Zager safe room, perhaps?
Let's see what he's carrying. He's not carrying anything.
The girl should be extra careful going forward. Looks like Mireille knows she has escaped from the brig.
I'll hold on to this.
Everything looks good. Engaging the subject.
Get that threat level up.
Lost sight of the girl. That's strange.
I hope they can't see me here.
We have observed you spending a great deal of time in the library recently. Perhaps I should ask the librarian about these indiscretions. Did he give you the poisoned manifesto? If not him, child, then who? Speak! I have been put here to shepherd you. But you must accept that help, or we will both face the consequences.
This email was sent more than a month ago. The precal in question, 933W, is still at large. It seems the librarian has been flagged for suspicion of distributing the poisoned manifestos. I hope the girl finds him before Derringer does. The security checkpoints in this facility are always evolving. Yesterday, PIN codes were all the rage. Today, it's fingerprint and iris scans. Tomorrow, it will be blood. Not surprisingly, the Prizrak who wrote this is no longer with us.
Let's see what he's carrying. He's not carrying anything. Good idea.
Welcome to my domain. What are you buying? Monitor Prizrak patrol routes.
Battery was running low.
Anytime.
Taser. Going in for the steal. Nothing. They won't find me in here.
No use hiding.
Target neutralized.
Wanted. Well, Derringer and the Overseer got what they wanted. A trophy kill. I'm surprised they didn't drag Zager's body through the facility as a warning to all of the would-be revolutionaries.
Going into Pega's pockets. Nice.
Well, when you ask me nicely like that. The box that I keep my video game cartridges in. If I ever get my games back, I'm going to store them in a more secure fashion. As a reminder that Derringer asked me how much money I wasted on this DFA poster. I said it was $10. I lied. Turns out it was $250 on Kickstarter. Worth every penny. The great thing about Kickstarter is that we can bring back classic games from the past. I remember playing the Shadowrun pen and paper game in my parents' basement. It was kinda fun. I hear it's much better when you play with other people.
Cooper, I went looking for you earlier in your little woman cave over there. I shouldn't need to tell you what I found was entirely unacceptable. You were given the added task of overseeing the surveillance monitoring program, because I thought you were man enough to handle the responsibility. However, now that I've been exposed to all that in your office, I'm forced to reevaluate my decision. This is a severe behavioral disorder, Cooper. and in its own way as screwed up as anything Zager tried to do. I expect you to fix this lapse in judgment before I have to come back with a hammer and a trash bag.
I was given this award for my loyalty to the Prizrak. Ironic, given the current circumstances. They also misspelled my name. This is an early prototype for a weapon Derringer insisted we need in Metamorphosis. With Zager dead, I'm not sure who Derringer thinks we're at war with, but he bought 5,000 of these things with money from our annual food budget. Hopefully, they are edible landmines.
What's yours is mine. Battery was getting low.
Welcome to my domain. What would you like? Monitor Prizrak patrol routes. Come back anytime.
An old Zager cassette. I'll check his pockets. Got it. Another broken screwdriver. Oh no. And we're so close. There's too many of them.
Howdy, partner. It is me. I'm feeling pretty confident since I have gotten you this far. I have a plan to get the girl through the library's security checkpoint. But first, you must proceed to... I will explain. Look for the power station.
Put this in the box with leaves of grass. Nabokov. Voltaire's, if ever there...
Half-turn bait. The fall. Cooper here. Now is our Derringer just entered the library's security checkpoint and is... Let's see what...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I'm heading to you now.
Good evening, sir. Watch your step. You may enter the machine at any time.
Are you always an idiot, or just when I'm around?
Sir?
What's your number, you stammering waste of space?
Sir,
I'm not going into that thing. Now, we've been over this before. Turn it off.
But, sir...
Turn it off, or you'll wake up a month from now in the infirmary.
We have to get Derringer and the other Prizrak out of that room. I suggest we create a little chaos in the spirit of Zager. Tell the girl to power down the grid. Then, Derringer and the Prizrak will freak out. They'll leave the security. Then you can send the girl through safely under cover of power down the grid.
Down half of Metamorphosis.
Sir, it wasn't me, sir. It was remotely deactivated in the power station.
What? Someone's tampering with the generator again? I smell a rat. Well, don't just stand there. Alert all Prizrak in the area. Get them to the power station. That means you two done.
But, sir, who's gonna man my post?
Damn it, stop asking questions and go.
Was this your plan?
Oops. Okay. It appears my plan I should have... Now, you must... Sorry about that plan, but the good news is that it is safe. Well done. That was him. Sorry, I guess if you need but it seems you are better suited to help. If you succeed, make sure she doesn't forget about us pathetic souls trapped down here. Best of luck.
I owe you my life. What little of it is mine. Now let's get to the librarian. He'll help us. Please, stay with me.
Who is this?
If you're going to kill me, just get it over with.
Shut up! If I actually wanted you dead, I would have given you to Derringer earlier. Now walk slowly forward, ahead of me, and do not turn.
The Overseer seeks to erase nudity from art, even as his body scanners create these vulgar portraits.
Body scanners do not cause cancer. Metamorphosis doctors say fears unfounded. That's a good strong headline. Go print it.
They don't save the images. LOL.
You are part of something that you cannot understand. There is more going on tonight than these. And this is capture. You took something that belongs to me. You called this interloper and brought them into our Republic. And I will find out why.
A broken collar. The Precal who wore it was also broken by Mireille, and that was before the Prizrak got their claws into him. Derringer has a server with the nude images of every poor soul who stepped inside that body scanner. Except for Derringer himself, of course.
Look at me. Honest eyes do not hide. Mireille Azalie Prideaux, July 14th at 0158. Dissection of a Precal. Okay. State your name.
Hope.
State your name.
390H.
Very good. Quit shaking. I'm going to ask you some questions in French. I find your English to be too clever. Les mots habiles peuvent camoufler la vérité. Tu sais ce qui arrive quand on ne dit pas la vérité. Qui t'a donné le journal de Zaguerre?
Je ne peux pas vous la dire, madame.
Menteuse! Qui t'a appris cette horrence? Est-ce que ce traître a un nom? Comment est-ce qu'il t'aide? Qui a piraté notre système? Qui a attaqué nos Prizrak? Qui t'a donné l'ordre d'attaquer nos Prizrak?
Je ne peux pas vous la dire, madame.
Après tout ce que nous avons fait pour toi,
You watch me.
we look out for you.
You lock me up.
We protect you.
From what?
Yourself. The world beyond those walls is dead. And the ones who killed it would not hesitate to do the same to us. We survive only because they do not know we exist. I pray you have not doomed us all, child. What do they know? What do they know about our republic? Que savent-ils sur notre république?
Everything. Whatever you do to me, they'll be watching.
You are late. I found a precard here who has lost her way. There was no need for that. This one, I believe, will go quietly.
She'll call you back.
prostitutes. Am I happy to see you? I'm in a bit of a situation here. Locked in. And I'm not alone. What should we do? How do we get out of this room?
I'm back. Don't move. Look, you have to go. This goes way beyond you.
This afternoon, please. Power malfunction shows miraculously down.
Stay here. I'm coming back for you.
Mireille Azalie Prudhomme. Dissection of a prequel.
Some doors in Metamorphosis require voice recognition data to open.
I'll hold on to this.
If you find a cassette